Are you interested in forensics? Do you like bones? Well, then you've come to the right place. My name is Dakota, and I'm a PhD student studying biological anthropology, or more specifically, forensic anthropology. The study of bones in a forensic context and what this reveals about individuals when they were alive. There are a ton of examples of forensic anthropology in popular media, but it's important to keep in mind that many of these examples are made for Hollywood. Today we are going to look at 7 examples of forensic anthropology from Season 1, Episode 5 of Bones, Boy in a Bush, and assess how realistic these examples are to what really happens in the field.
Got an anonymous call saying there were human remains in a field behind a mall in the suburbs.
I did an anthropological profile of the suburb as a grad student. The whole notion of a created community, a modern utopia with its own mores and...
The gravity of my FBI presence, especially if you're parked crooked.
Why is the FBI involved in the search for human remains behind a suburban mall?
Because this boy is missing.
Child.
At the start of the episode, Booth tells Dr. Brennan about a case. This is pretty normal until he shares the missing person flyer of a child with Dr. Brennan. Forensic anthropologists do either a trauma analysis or a comprehensive exam, where they assess the bones to determine the biological profile of an individual. The biological profile consists of estimating the sex, ancestry, stature or height, age, noting any pathologies or diseases, individualizing traits, and any trauma that may be present. Depending on the organization between forensic anthropologists, medical examiners, and the police, the chain of command could look a little different in each state. Typically, it is the medical examiner that reaches out to the forensic anthropologist to explain the very basics of a case, such as the location and the condition of the remains, and to ask whether or not they would like to come pick them up, or if they would like the remains to be sent to them. If they agree to take on a case, it is important that they know as little as information as possible. From Booth's description, there is no identity of the remains, so it would be a comprehensive exam. It is important in these exams, especially, that the analyst does not have any information that could influence their assessment.
Maceration. Any general observations? Zach?
In this scene, the remains Dr. Brennan and Booth recovered are shown on a well-lit table in an open space. The remains are often laid on a table, but typically, if there is soft tissue remaining, such as in this scene, they are laid on a table in a dissection suite, suited to handle the biohazardous nature of the soft tissue. Some issues in this scene is that there is no real proper lab setup, such as drains, steel that can be easily cleaned. It's dark, the lab should be well lit. If they are going to be around remains, additionally the analyst should be in personal protective equipment or PPE, meaning gloves, disposable aprons, shoe covers, masks, face shields, etc. Each lab may have a different protocol, so it's important to know each individual lab's process in personal protective equipment. But the cotton coats they are wearing collects bacteria and should not be used in this nature for sanitary purposes.
Epiphyseal fusion puts the age at approximately 6 to 10 years, though the stature suggests younger.
In this scene, Zach is estimating the age of the individual based on epiphyseal fusion. Forensic anthropologists often use different methods to assess the age of an individual. Epiphyses are the ends of long bones, such as the head of your femur and the end of your femur sitting behind your knee. As you age, these pieces are still developing, and once developed, they fuse with the main part of the bone in a specific order. The mnemonic, even half-witted archaeologists know which shovel, or elbow, hip, wrist, ankle, knee, and shoulder is often used to remember the fusion order. Elbows fuse around 11 to 13 years of age, and the knee fuses around 15 to 17 years of age.
Significantly degraded by insect and animal activity, mostly dog and rodent. Despite the condition of the body, he's been dead only between 36 and 48 hours.
In the initial analysis of the remains, it is mentioned that there are insect and animal damage. This is 100% something that a forensic anthropologist would look for. They would also look at the bones once they have been cleaned for damage that wasn't clear while looking at the soft tissue. What they are looking for is small scratches on bones or signs of gnawing or burrowing.
I'm done. think we have a match. Clothing matches. It's Charles Gregory Sanders.
In this scene, the missing persons poster for Charlie is hanging up in the lab room next to the remains. The forensic artist sketches what they estimate the individual to have looked like when they were alive, and Dr. Brennan compares it to the missing poster image. This is highly inaccurate. For the sketch, it is hard to make identification strictly from this, and often measurements may be needed to estimate the face shape. This is also secondary evidence, as it can be used in conjunction with the analysis assessment of the remains, but it should not be the sole evidence used to determine an identity. Other evidence, such as dental records, should be used as well.
Sensitive.
We cross-referenced the length and density of Charlie's leg bones with other children his age. The victim, I mean.
Sensitive.
Throughout the episode, we hear Dr. Brennan say it's not good to refer to the victim by their name. This is true. In practice, forensic anthropologists usually stick to the term decedent to refer to the individuals. It gives humanity back to the dead, the people we are trying to serve, without calling them a label, such as victim, or their name, to respect their privacy.
I think it's more than that, Zach. There are multiple calcified lesions on the posterior thoracic vertebrae. That, plus Charlie's short stature and the asymmetric length of his legs. Margaret Sanders may not be Charlie's biological mother.
What?
Test the bones for X-linked hypophosphatemia and Coffin-Lowry syndrome.
Oh, okay, hold on. Simmer down, just back up to the part where she's not his mother.
Dr. Brennan is having me check for hereditary genetic defects, which are always passed from mother to child.
If Charlie had one, then Margaret Sanders is not his mother.
In this scene, Dr. Brennan asks Zach to test the bones for a genetic condition. In forensic anthropology, conditions may be noted, but we do not jump to testing. If it is decided that testing is absolutely necessary, that would be based on a request sent from the sheriff's office or medical examiner's office directly.
What'd you end up with?
86.2 kilograms.
What's that in American?
190 pounds.
Bonus round! In this scene, Booth makes a joke asking what the kilogram measurement is in American. Scientific measurements need to be understood by analysts of different languages. This is why common animal names like tiger or lion may be different around the world, but would have the same Latin scientific name wherever you go. Booth's comment on the measurement system is pointing to the measurements recorded in forensic anthropology being metric, so millimeters, centimeters, kilogram. But the common measurement system used by most Americans is non-metric, so inches, feet, making it confusing for those not in the career using metric to understand. Interested in this video and would like to learn more? Don't forget to leave a like and follow for more content.